welcome back to Cotton Creations. So today I am bringing you guys a requested video of the Santee Alley, and it's another section within the fashion district. So for those of you that have watched my first video on the fashion district, it was featuring the wholesale side and how that whole section operates and where to find parking and just everything about it to have a successful shopping trip. Well, this time I'm doing the same thing but in the Santee Alley, which is the retail side of the fashion district that's open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sometimes they do have longer hours in the summer until like 6 p.m. but typically it's 8 to 5. And in this section, I'll be showing you guys exactly where the restrooms are, talking about parking, and a lot of the things that you can purchase and the average pricing. So if you're interested, stay tuned and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And I do apologize in advance. The quality of this video is not the greatest. There's just so much to cover in so little time. So some of my shots are going pretty quickly, so I apologize in advance for that. But I hope to do a cleaner version of this later in the future. But for now, I wanted to bring you guys the information and make sure you had what you needed. All right, let's hop into the video.
So today we'll be covering another section of the fashion district, and that section is called the Santee Alley, and it's the retail side of the fashion district, which is open to the public 7 days a week, 8 to 5, sometimes a little longer in the summer, but it's only like a quarter mile from the wholesale side of the fashion district, so it's definitely walkable if you wanted to make a whole Saturday out of it. But like I said, this side of the fashion district is totally open 7 days a week to the public. Now, because it is the retail side, you'll notice that the prices are a little higher than the wholesale side, but that's to be expected. One other thing you'll notice is that you'll find all sorts of things at the Santee Alley. So let's go ahead and hop into some of what is offered. So there's jewelry, obviously fake if you're into that. There's also hair products, makeup, t-shirts, jerseys, wigs, extensions, bongs, shoes. There's so many shoes, and I'll show you guys in a second one of my favorite shoe spots that I love to shop at down here. And then you have a lot of clothing stores. You can find clothes for everyone in the family, literally. So where is the Santee Alley? The closest cross streets are going to be Olympic and Maple, and that's on the north end because there's two entrances, a north and a south. So Maple and Olympic, and then as you can see, I'm zooming in, and you see where that colorful sign is on that pole. That's the entrance to the north side of the alley, and the other entrance is going to be on Maple and Pico. So you have two options as far as how to enter. When it comes to formal wear, the fashion district is the Santee Alley is definitely a place to go. They have mother of the bride options, they have homecoming options, prom options, bridesmaid options, wedding dresses, flower girl dresses, and then they have tuxedos and suits for men and boys, as well as formal shoes for everybody in the family. So yeah, this is definitely a great destination to come looking for those things whenever you're in need of them. So whenever my father's here in town, he loves to go down here and get some of his suits. And he found this particular suit shop about 7 years ago, and he's been going there ever since. It's called Imani, and the owner knows and remembers dad, so it's always a great time reconnecting. And the price, do you see this sign? $99. You get the suit, the shoes, the shirt, tie, belt, and socks. That is one great price. And the quality of these suits are amazing, and he always keeps up with the latest fashions in this industry. So yeah, and Dad's had all of his suits, especially the first ones that he got like 7 years ago. He still has them. So these are really good quality suits, and that's Aaron. He always helps Dad make sure that everything is fitting quite right. And if it's not, he has a tailor as well that he can recommend. So it's just always a great time, and you guys should check him out for sure. So my favorite shoe spot to shop at down here at the Santee Alley is Miss Lola, and they have two locations, one on the north side of the alley and one on the south side. But these shoes, I love their inventory. They always have like some of the best and latest trendy shoes. So unlike the wholesale side, you actually don't necessarily need to have cash, because a lot of the vendors down here do take card, but there are still some that are cash only. So it is still going to be in your best interest to have some cash on you, but you don't need to have as much cash as you would if you were on the wholesale side when you come down to the alley. As far as sizes go, some things do run true to size. Other things are a little too small, and then there are some things that are a little too big. It all is really a gamble, but I will say this, for some of the clothing stores, they do have dressing rooms, so at least you have the option to try some things on before you actually purchase it. And then obviously with the shoe stores, you do have the option to try your shoes on before you buy those. So that is an option, but just kind of know that some things may or may not fit, or you may have to go up or down in size depending on what it is. So just use your best judgment. This particular store is the dollar store down here, so almost everything in here is 99 cents. Well, really $1, because they usually don't give you the penny back. But there are a few items in here that run a little bit higher, like the fanny packs and some of the hats, but I mean, they're still inexpensive compared to what you would normally pay. So I thought these were pretty cool, especially for kids. I thought that this would be something that they would totally be interested in, and it's affordable. It's only $1. So for my Curvy Girls, this is one of my favorite plus size stores down here. They have several other ones that have really nice clothes as well. This one has nice things and is reasonably priced. And I'll show you a few price tags so you kind of have an idea. $5, $7. This slip dress is super cute, and it's only $26. So that's very reasonable. And then, as you'll see, I'm going to show you guys that green pleated skirt that was in the front on the mannequin. And that was also $26. Then you have some striped pants for $12. So yeah, really cute options in here. And I've definitely purchased some things for my best friend and my mom out of the store that they really love. So yeah. When it comes to the kids, they definitely have backpacks, toys, kids' shoes, kids' clothing, so you can keep your little ones fresh with the latest fashions. I thought that was so cute, the little girl holding the little mannequin's hand. Several cell phone accessory vendors down here. You can get cases, tripods, camera accessories for your phone, chargers, portable chargers, Bluetooth speakers to connect, all sorts of things. Ladies, there's several jewelry stores down here, so if you're looking for formal jewelry or just some fun jewelry, they definitely have it down here, and most of it is definitely at reasonable prices. Just want to give you a quick note about parking. If you go on the weekend on a Saturday or a Sunday, I would highly recommend that you park in a garage because street parking is more expensive, ends up being more expensive than parking in a garage. And on the weekends, they usually run about $10, $8 to $10, and it's all day. But if you're going during the week, you can for sure find like metered parking on the street or some cheaper lots for like $5. And where you see that alley sign at in front of us, that is the south entrance where it starts at Pico and Maple Avenue. You'll also notice a ton of alley dog setups and shops. So they sell food here as well as freshly squeezed juices and things like that. So it's in terms of eating, you'll see a ton of those around. You can also find undergarments here. They have socks, t-shirts, tanks, boxers, panties, bras, you name it, they have it. They also have blankets that usually run between $20 and $30, some sage, crystals, oils. Like I said, you name it, they have it. There's also a section called the New Alley, which has some things in it, but most importantly, it has the banyos, the restroom. And this particular one is 75 cents, and it's an actual restroom. There are a few others around. They're only porta potties, but I'd rather go to an actual restroom. So you can find the New Alley on Olympic and Maple Avenue. So there are a few vendors near the alley that has and offers event items like tablecloths and runners and things like that. But there's a whole separate section of the district that offers nothing but these things. So if you guys are interested in seeing that section, let me know and I'll just create a separate video.
So I want to go over a couple things with you guys. I did not show any specific parking like I did in the previous video, and that's because at the Santee Alley there's like tons of parking all around. There's parking garages, there's parking lots, there's metered parking, there's even 1 hour free parking. And I'll put that information down in the description box below so you know exactly where that's at. But if it's your first time going, you're gonna need more than an hour. So I would highly recommend that you either do a garage or a paid lot, especially if you go on the weekend. During the week, the meters tend to be a little bit cheaper, but you probably still want to do a garage or a parking lot. But yeah, I mean, there's so many different things, and I didn't even cover everything. There's household products that they sell down there. And lots of other things too. So just know, especially on your first trip, that you'll need to give yourself plenty of time to cover everything. So let me know what you guys think of this video down in the comment section down below. If you like this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe right now so you don't miss out on all the greatness happening at Cotton Creations. Thanks for watching. So if you haven't seen my previous video on the Fashion District featuring the wholesale side that's open to the public on Saturday mornings, I'll be sure to put the link up here so you can watch that.